Hello, folks, and welcome to Strategy Command American Civil War. As we begin our fight to the last bullet, not necessarily in the American Civil War, as you can probably see by now. Well, and you probably know also by this point, as it happened actually a few months ago. Well, the DLC began to pop on the campaign names. The first one was the uh, well, the Prussia Franco War in 1870, which we'll deal with today, and maybe in the future we'll worry about those other stuff. But anyway, let's jump into it. Now, I do not know anything about this particular scenario. I've read only that, well, on the forum that France is weak, but what's new? France is always weak in the strategic command games, so no surprise there. But well, I also learned that the AI was, well, renovated, let's put it that way, remade. Maybe that's a bit too strong of a word, but I'm curious what it means in actually, so we'll see about that, I guess. Now, as I don't know anything about it, in the first turn I'm going to take a look at the map and make some plans, but I'm going to play on normal difficulty. Maybe they will surprise me this time around. It's obviously possible, but let's jump into it. Fog of War present. Everything else is looking good. So it's 90 something turns daily, and we begin as France because, well, it's always more fun to defend against AI than to actually attack. So we'll see what it's about. A personal message from His Imperial Majesty the Emperor Napoleon III. Our empire is at war. Spurred into action by his insults, the time has finally come for us to teach Otto von Bismarck a lesson he will never forget. And that turned out exactly as you were hoping for, I guess. You are entrusted with the command of our army, and our whole empire keenly waits the news of your glorious victories. Let's go! The Ministry of War will now provide you with some advice to help you choose your strategy. Okay. The situation facing France. France expects great glories from you. You have a numerical advantage until both sides finish mobilizing in early August, and you may wish to take advantage of this fact. Be careful not to squander our infantry, for they will be hard to replace, and heavy casualties would force us to rely more and more on the less effective garde mobile. Note that until our units are brought up to full strength, their combat effectiveness will be low. This especially applies to our commander Marshals Pezin and McMahon. Oh my god, rating of 2. What? What? Okay. Marshal Edmond Lebeau, Minister of War, great stuff. The Minister of War provides strategic advice, using a plan of campaign. General Frossard recommends a defensive deployment to hold Strasbourg, Metz, and Chalon-sur-Marne to repel invasion. General Trochu is even more cautious in recommending withdrawing the army to Paris, even though this risks leaving Metz and Strasbourg to their fate. General Ducrot is more optimistic, advocating an immediate advance across the Rhine to smash the enemy forces there before they finish mobilizing. If you wish to follow Ducrot aggressive plan, then you must do so now before enemy strength becomes overwhelming in early August. Nouvel Emperor. Marshal Edmond Lebeau, Minister of War. Okay, that's something. Now, first of all, let's take a look at victory conditions. Fighting spirit below 1%. Germany controls Paris. Let's take a look at the scale. Nice siege engines. No research. Okay. And what are the other conditions? Metz, Strasbourg, Belfort, Koblenz. Well, I doubt we'll be able to get to Mainz, Koblenz. Here it is, capital. I doubt we'll be able to get that far, but who knows? Maybe I'll get surprised. Now, what else do we have? You're in a precarious position. So, Strasbourg, Metz. Strasbourg, we're not holding Strasbourg, most likely, and Belfort. So, to achieve... We need to hold all four. For major victory and minor victory they control. Main, Metz, Strasbourg, Belfort, also Metz. Metz, Strasbourg, Belfort. Nothing other. So for minor victory, one of those three cities. Okay. Are you trash? Well, let's take a look at the units. That's not great. Siege artillery. Range 3. Max shells. Minimum shells 2. So they reinforce to 2. Okay. No upgrades. You've got an upgrade. Rifled artillery. Just increasing range, which is important considering defensive values are not really that great. Now demoralization, the entrenchment 0. The entrenchment 1. So in other words, field artillery sucks. Although it's good against forts. Okay, cavalry division. What do we have here? Better against armored trains. And obviously against cavalry, but no upgrades. You've got upgrade. So you are much stronger than this division. But they have what? Spotting, land. Okay, they have spotting. Demoralization and... division. Oh my god. Broken. Oh my goodness lord. So cavalry divisions, in other words, suck. Good to know. Well, they will probably be useful in some sort, but, well... Especially in offensive actions they might be useful, but on the defense they will be horrible. Well, even against the divisions they will be horrible. And you are more in comparison with the upgrade to actually cavalry. Now, divisions only. What do I have to deal with in here? What's that? Ports. Strength level 1. Are you actually useful? Let's take a look. Properties. No, that's the town. Defenses. Okay, defenses. Max shells demoralization. Good. They are okay on defense. So maybe even elites would be nice. Now let's take a look. What's that range, my dude? How many units can you attach to? Okay. The rating to commander, what that travesty? Let's take a look. 5% increase. Oh my god. Well, it's better than nothing, but still it sucks. Now let's think about it. So they cannot march through Luxembourg and Belgium. I hope no diplomacy, so no war. But range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Costly AF. So 10 range. I mean, we cannot save Strasbourg, probably. Not initially. Anyway, let's take a look at other units that I should have. And 41. We cannot afford to do that. Only 1 point. Disaster. You are not ready at all, are you? So this is the good boy. Got those guys, right? No, the siege one is the good one. Okay. We have to rail you. 40 MPPs. You cannot move that far, so the only choice is to rail you now. 6 HQs. Do we have a limit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's move him 1 hex. He is not providing supply anyway because he's too depleted and I'm not reinforcing him. So you can attach more than 10. So I would suggest he can attach a hell lot more than I expect. Now that's a nice amount of entrenchment in the defensive terrains. Now only 1 in towns, so they are not that good. Literally not well. 1 better than nothing. And towns. The same. Now. So forests are pretty nice. What's the change between forest and... No, that's not hill. I thought those were hills, but not really. Pretty much the same, it seems. Although max entrenchment is lower now. Hedgerows. That's better. So we are going to push one way or another to preserve our forces. Now, what are the production queue? What's in the production queue? So that will be deploying pretty well today, and as I read, the turns are alternating daily, which is pretty nice. So we've got a ton of cavalry that nobody wants. The bad news is that I don't see any HQs. Now the other question is, do we receive the units for free? Saint Anne Vault. So what's the supply in 10? Now, do they give MPPs? No, but fighting spirit. So what's the source of the MPPs for me? Strasbourg? No MPPs from Strasbourg. No MPPs from Metz? What the hell? They have like a fixed number of MPPs. Dijon, 10 MPPs, okay. Industrial modifier 100%. Reports. I've got 2 mines. The German have none. Where are my mines? Probably next to Lille? No. They have them. $24. Okay, so some only big cities and mines probably provide. What was it, a goat? Okay. Where are my mines? That's not mine. Oh, here we go. Mine, 10 and MPP. Okay. So it's definitely worth protecting. We've got a very nice amount of fortresses around here. So that's also great. Do we have any other units? What's that? Is it brigade with upgrade? No. So what the hell is that? It's not an HQ? Great. We've got units that we have no idea what they are doing. Maybe they are engineers, maybe. I don't know. A bunch of divisions, but we need HQs for sure. And we need to replace those trashy HQs with something better. Come on, dude, what the hell is that? Now, okay, something else. What the hell is that supposed to mean? The green lamp. Nothing, right? Fantastic. Okay. Okay, anyway. Let's move forward. So do we push for... Where do we set up the defensive lines? Hills. Max entrenchment 1, but behind the river. We have the major rivers in here. I don't see major rivers. If Rhine is not a major river, then nothing is. Most likely. Yeah. So I will pray that it works as usually. Those are forts. Do I have any spare units? No. So probably they will, as we have 3 objectives, they will push from 3 locations from around here, here, and north. So we'll need to set up defensive positions to protect them. Where is the best location? Now that would be pretty nice, because they would have no supply to come through here, just in case. Those towns will probably remain at 5, but those, if the rules apply from the other games apply here, then they will be at maximum of 6. And towns, well, major towns and fortresses like those probably at 8. If that is indeed the case. Now, can we disband you? No. At least you're better than you were. Now, I don't know what our economy looks like, so that's going to be also the question, because, well, you are not reaching anywhere near the end of the war, but let's take a look at the map. Those hills would be better if they were forests, with max 2 entrenchment points. And it's close to the supply line, so I think we might give up on this town. Maybe. That's probably 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So from here, HQ would have 10. It's still pretty good. So maybe we actually defend there. Or at least try to. Now, that seems like a liability. Strasbourg may not hold. No rivers. This we could take positions behind the river. In here. Of course, there is a potentially they can just bypass us, and that's also scary. And everything is pretty close, so there is not much incentive to, like, they will always have supply, it seems, like a source of supply with the cities being so close, so there is not much point to, like, withdraw. Maybe in here, like, that would be a good example. Withdraw to here, let them come without supply and clap them in here, but... And like that, that's pretty far. That would be a good defensive position. That maybe, but there is nothing in front of Belfort. And do they have? Yeah, they have. It's the river, Mulhouse. Decisions. Hills, not forests. Do we have anything else when it comes to terrain? Hedgerows. Same thing. Better as the train. Yeah. Another defensive. 45 times. Pretty damn good. Less against cavalry. Doesn't make any sense. Marshes, how are you doing? As usually, pretty bad against art. Not a great terrain to defend, in other words. And the major towns, do we have any extra boost? No, actually. Cavalry is better in here. Okay. Well, anyway, let's play. So, how do we set up? You're going back to link up with also this fort should be in range, right? Yep. He's actually better than that piece of trash by twice as good, extra 5%. I will have to reinforce them first before I swap them around. And we move forward, folks. We are not waiting for anything. Defend as far as possible. You'll move in here. Our max entrenchment is pretty great. And we get half of it once we enter the hexes. Okay, nice. I would love to reinforce some of them, but do we rush you? And the question is where? I want to actually put an elite on you. Seems like a good investment. Got the new units, so let's deploy them. Saint Anvold. That sounds good. Should be in range, yeah. Of auto attachments, Strasbourg. Next to town, Metz. That's a bit weird. Positioning. So we've got some units around here. Now, we don't have anything in here, absolutely nothing. Can we reinforce it to full? No. I might operate you. I might need to operate you. Let's detach you. No point in attaching to you. It will operate you next turn to defend Strasbourg more, maybe. We'll see. But that will be pretty much it for the first turn. Of course, we will play it out. Probably a few turns per a go. Now reports. They have 17, we have 17, we have forts, they have none. Okay. I want to see my income. Fighting spirit 120. They have 60. Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. 2 entrenchment. So, how is it that we get 2 entrenchment in the settlement, but it says 1? So towns are actually worse than settlements in terms of entrenchment. That's really weird. It actually doesn't make any sense. It's 2, but it's not 2. Am I like blind or what? No, something's off. So 2 entrenchment points in towns. All towns. Okay. I'm just dumb. Good. I will let you sit and will operate you because that's too far. Is it though? Yeah, it is. Will operate you as well. Once more, let's take a look. Siege artillery. Let's take a look around small in here. Strasbourg. Okay, 2, we'll get something in Belfort. Nice. Thionville, Saint-Avold. Strasbourg, a lot in Strasbourg. You know what? Let's do it. Now we would be sitting in 5, which is pretty bad. Yeah, I will push you in here. Hopefully we can manage something now. Let's go to the next turn, shall we? 414. That's pretty bad. We need another HQ for sure. We need to reinforce those HQs. And we need to switch the leaders out. And we need to reinforce most of the units. Now let's see. Okay, nothing. Good. Good stuff. We get some extra units in Strasbourg. We need to move you closer, don't we? Now, the supply in here will actually suck. And I haven't noticed that earlier. Probably that was a mistake. How much can we reinforce you will have to do with what we have. Let's take a look at the reports. 20, okay. I think I need to go closer before I reinforce him. Which I hate to say, but it is what it is. From 10 it's better. I'll bring to reinforce all of that. Oh my god, 78. Oh, Jesus. How much do you cost? No way we're spending that amount. I've already spent a shit ton. Now, do you have a range of 3? Yes, you do. So now we want to take this ASAP, so we want to move my unit, operate it behind the town in range of it. Now, slowly. Okay. Next to those 2 hexes, I think we need to go. We could take it. I mean, we could take it. But I will assume that we will be able to take it next turn with ease. I might be wrong, but I want to be right. Now let's reinforce you. Jeez. Which means we cannot reinforce it full. Not all of you, at least. Let's chill down a little bit more at this stage. Yeah. We are able to attach to you, so that lies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that makes sense. We are clear hexes. And 9 MPVs. Well, we'll whack you next turn. Hopefully we can catch something in here. That I'm not sure whether we can break through it, but we'll see. And we're hoping for more points. Now let's take a look at the timer. Let's do one more turn for the beginning. We'll probably see some weird action from our enemies. Well, what can you do? What's the town? Saarbrücken. Let's go. Minister of War. The Emperor's cousin Prince Jerome Napoleon suggests that an expedition be made to land troops in northern Germany. Given our significant naval superiority, this could seriously affect the enemy's invasion plans by forcing them to maintain some forces on their coastline, thus preventing von Moltke from deploying them along our frontiers. We have our division forming that could be used in this expedition, though it will not be ready to sail until early August, at which point you will be charged 100 MEPs spread over 2 turns. If you decide not to launch the expedition, then late in August this division will complete its formation at Le Havre. Do you like to authorize Prince Napoleon's plans for an expedition to North Germany? Notes. Saying as will result in an invasion being attempted in early August. This will be entirely handled by the game engine. If the Germans have moved their garrison from Schleswig and Pomerania before the landing occurs, they will suffer a significant fighting spirit penalty. If they do not, the landings will fail and some survivors will deploy in Le Havre in September. If you say no, okay. So, we get a division one way or another, but we get them in Le Havre, which means we need to operate them for 40 MPPs. We'll get it later anyway, and we can prevent them from moving up or attacking. Yeah, it's worth it. Let's see what happens now. Okay. Deploy some fresh units, please. No? What was that? Soldiers of France! Prussia has begun a war of aggression and has turned all Europe into an armed camp where fear reigns supreme. It will be a long and difficult war, and the Prussians are fielding one of the best armies in Europe. Against them it is our mission to defend the sacred soil of France. Let's go! Whatever road we take when we cross the enemy's frontiers, we shall be following the glorious routes taken by our fathers. We must prove ourselves worthy of them. Emperor Napoleon III. Now you are definitely coming back before the leaves will fall. My dudes, don't worry about it. Prepared attacks, nice. Do we sack this bastard now? Or do we follow via the traditional route because it will cost me a hell lot more to reinforce him later? I think we reinforce. Okay, so it will take us only 2 more turns. Good to know. Now let's clap him a few times, shall we? Now that's the river. We can cross past it. Where do we get the new units? Strasbourg? St. Anvold? Thionville? Nice, we need a unit in there. Lecce, and Belfort. Which is nice, because we need you to protect our locations from danger. You will deploy last in the town. Here. Here. And Pice. Here. Okay. Let's go down south. Now we can move that far. Let's see. Hit them. Now that's 1-2. But that should be a bit better. Ooh, only 1 point. Now we need to reinforce you, obviously. To go into action. Which allows me to deploy you in the town. Now we'll have Supreme Forces ready to attack next turn. Speaking of Supreme Forces, let's destroy the evil. Entrench the bastards. Look at that beautiful thing. Look at that. Get him out of here. Now, I don't want to suffer too many losses. 3-3, is it worth it? How much? Oh my dear lord. If we can whack them immediately, that would be very, very fitting. Oh my god, he ran away. Let's go in with the strong boys. Now, that should give me an advantage. Let's take a look. Can move in and maybe destroy 2 of them. Why do you suck so bad? They don't have HQs yet, it seems. Which we need to take advantage of. Good stuff. Three to 5. Obviously, I want him to remain in strength. Don't... He fled! You weak fool. What a bastard we did. We're not going to continue with that. But I want to finish him off when we have the chance. Beautiful. Retreat. Actually, retreat here. Now we could finish him off as well. It's never bad, you know. But then you will remain there. Probably permanently. That's kind of sketchy. I would have taken them out. Let's reinforce you. Let's do it. I'm not in love with that, but that was okay. Suffer some losses. You should be an easier target next turn. 5. Two extra pips. We're playing on normal. I'm not in love with what I saw, but it's fine. You shall have 2 shells next turn. Maybe you can take also the Sarlius down as we attempt to break through the enemy lines. Who knows, maybe we'll be lucky enough to actually achieve something. But as of now, I think we will remain here. Reports 21 loss. 2. We'll see how that will go. They will redeploy in early August, as was said. So we'll see what that actually will bring to the table. Nothing good, probably, but, well, what's new? Properties. So you also get 2 shells per turn. Nice to know, but we need to reinforce all of those, buy some stuff, and we'll worry later for the rest. Production. A ton of stuff in Paris, which is not great, because it means we'll have to operate them. And still not sure what that is, but we'll learn soon enough. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching as we begin our new series to defeat the evil Prussia. Well, before we end the video, I just want to let you know that this series, hopefully it will, but might not come in regularly. I don't have that much time on my hands. Well, when I will play, I will upload stuff. Hopefully I will be able to actually play it as I want, but we'll see whether that will become the case. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.